Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pathfinder adventure card game scenario. We are on scenario or adventure 2.1, that is the start of level 2, with the character of Drelm, or over at the Glass Pavilion, where at the start of this location, at the start of your turn, examine the top card of your location deck. Well, first we are going to advance the Blessings deck. It's a Blessing of Mat, and now we will go ahead and examine. So we examined Clinging Venom, and now we can explore and get the Clinging Venom spell. The cool thing about this spell is that it is an auto acquire for Drelm. It's a Divine 4. Drelm's Divine skill is D8 plus 3, so that's an auto acquire. Pretty cool. I'm liking it. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and we will have to reset Drelm's hand. He's going to put the tablet of lost languages in the discard pile. So he has a hand size of 4. We're going to advance the Blessings deck. It's a Blessing of the Ancients. We will go ahead and examine the top card. Okay, so we examine this card, and it says here that when you examine this card, succeed at a stealth 8 check or encounter it. Well, unfortunately, Drelm only has a stealth statistic of D4, and he doesn't have any blessings in his deck, so it is going to be a auto fail. So the difficulty of this Bane is going to be increased by +3. So 24 combat check. All damage dealt by Orc Marcus is poison damage. So it's a trigger, one of these scorpion guys. It says before you act, you are dealt 1d4 poison damage. Well, we really don't want that. So fortunately in our hand, we have this armor that says recharge this card to ignore a non-villain Bane's power that happens before you act. So pretty amazing. He is not a villain, he's a henchman. Though for the purposes of this campaign, I guess you might think of him as or for the purposes of this adventure or scenario, he might be the villain here. Alright, so we don't have to do the before you act ability. So what we are going to do is we're going to figure out how to defeat this person. He doesn't have any immunities, which is nice. So we can use Embalming Fluid, reveal this card to add 2 and the poison trait to your combat check. So we will definitely do that. We can add +2 to this roll. Our choices, we have the Clinging Venom spell, which we just gained. Drelm's Divine skill is only D8, so it would be a 2D8 plus 3 plus 2, so a +5 modifier. So 2D8, that would give us 16 plus 5, so that would actually still be an auto fail. So Clinging Venom will not help in this case. Our choices are either using the Shotel or the Spirit of the Watchful Guardian. So the Shotel is possible D10 plus D6, and we can discard it, add 2 to each die roll. Or we could use the Spirit of the Watchful Guardian, strength plus melee D6 plus another D6. So I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to go ahead and use the Spirit of the Watchful Guardian, because it's going to give us a +1 here. So assembling our dice, it's going to be a D10. We are recharging this card. 2d6. We're using the Embalming Fluid, and with our melee skill, the melee skill has a buff of +4. So 4, 5, 6 with this, 7 with the spear. Okay, so we have a +7 modifier. Let's see if we make it. +7. Alright, so we rolled 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, and 6 is 20. Well, wow, that's pretty amazing. So our modifier was +7, 17, 18, 19, 22, and 6 is 28, and we needed a 24. So awesome. Well, I wasn't really expecting that. So we have defeated this henchman, and now we have the option. But I guess before we do that, we'll go ahead and use the Embalming Fluid. We have to do its effect. So after the check succeeded a craft or disable 7 check, we're going to do that. It's D8 plus 2. So we only rolled at 2. So we do have to bury the top card of our discard, bury the top card of our deck. So we're going to bury a Blessing of Wadjet, just to make sure we're doing everything in order. And then we recharged the Spear of the Watchful Guardian. That gets recharged. Okay, so now we can go ahead and do this. We can immediately attempt to close the location. So it says here, succeed at a Wisdom or Divine check with a difficulty of 5 plus the Scenario's adventure deck number. We're on scenario number 2, so we need to roll a 7. So Drelm only has a Wisdom. See, here's where he should have kept that tablet of the lost languages, but he discarded it. So it's just going to be a straight up D8, adding to, actually no, his Wisdom. So Wisdom or Divine. Okay, we'll do the Divine check. Divine is D8 plus 3. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, so we rolled a 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did succeed. We needed a total of 7. We rolled a 7 right there. Plus 3 is 10. So the Glass Pavilion has been, this adventure has been completed. Alright, well, pretty amazing. I mean, let's see. We'll go ahead and we will do a deck check for Drelm, just so that you can see what's the current state of his deck. So, there were a lot of things left in the location deck, obviously. So Drelm has that for a blessing. He has the embalming fluid, which helped him out. There's his weapon, the Shotel. He gained the clinging venom spell, which is pretty cool. Tablet of Lost Languages. You know, he should have kept that. It's pretty awesome. So of course the benefit of closing out a location really quick is that, you know, he survives, but he does not gain a lot of cool loot to trade to a trader. Let's go ahead and move that around a little. So the only new card was the Clinging Venom, and I definitely think he's not going to hold on to that. Clinging Venom is a basic spell, so that means that traders at this stage are only going to be interested in level 1 or level 2 items. So as it is, we've got the Embalmer there, and we have the so that's the state of Drelm's deck, all the cards he has. What's cool is that the reward for this scenario was the Hand of the Honest Man, which is pretty awesome. Add a dice to your Charisma or Diplomacy check. The Tablet of Lost Languages has to do with Charisma or Diplomacy, and it's a level 1 loot. So I think that we are going to visit a trader for sure, because we do have some items to trade. We want to get rid of the Tablet of Lost Languages, because we're going to exchange it for this loot card. And we have a few level 1 cards, which we might be able to trade in for. So, we are back at the village, so to speak, to meet with a trader. And we are going to meet Hayden Hopper, and we're going to ask him for some spells. Alright. And what's cool about being on level 2 is that from now on, the items that we go to traders for will either be level 1 or level 2 items. So, randomly shuffling the massive pile of spells here, picking some at random. Let's see what level 1 or 2 spells come up first. So, level 1 or level 2? I should probably take out all. So, okay, so we got the Heat Metal spell, we have Flames of the Faithful, and we have the Death Grip spell. Alright. Wow, a lot of cool options. You know what? We definitely want this Death Grip spell right off the bat. It has, for a combat check, discard this card to use your Arcane or Define skill plus 2d8. Ignore any non-villain monster's power that happens after you act. Okay, well I think that's pretty powerful, and we definitely want it. So what we're going to do, we'll tell Hayden Hopper, look, we're going to give you, since it's level 2, we have to give him cards of level 1 or 2. We're going to trade him the Tablet of Lost Languages, and we do need to get rid of a, let's see what we get here. Sands of Time or Speak with the Dead. Tough call. I mean, this helps with intelligence or wisdom checks, and Drelm's intelligence and wisdom is just pretty much a d6 or a d8. Or is it going to be the Sands of Time? This card is really powerful, and I really like it. Any other options? Well, we are going. Drelm only has 3 spell slots, so he's going to keep Death Grip. Then he's going to keep. So he either has to trade. Well, he doesn't have to trade. He can keep both of these and get rid of the Remove Curse spell. He might really regret that though. So in case he wanted to keep all those spells, he has 3 armor slots. He could go ahead and trade some of this armor. I think he's going to, for the Death Grip. Alright, so I have to make a choice here whether to toss or trade to Hayden Hopper the Speak with the Dead or the Sands of Time. And I definitely want to spend some time thinking about that because I like both of these spells in order to get the Death Grip spell. Alright, well that is the state of Drelm's deck right there. I'll let you know what item he picked at the start of the next adventure, and I will have a scenario up for you shortly. Alright, thank you for watching.